There's something about a vintage rustic bathroom that feels like stepping into a cozy, charming retreat where time slows down and every little detail tells a story. It's the perfect blend of old-world character and natural elements, creating a space that feels warm, inviting, and beautifully worn in. If you're looking to transform your bathroom into a vintage rustic haven, there are so many ways to achieve that effortless, time-worn look while still keeping things practical and functional. One of the first things to think about is materials. Nothing says rustic quite like wood, stone, and aged metal. A reclaimed wood vanity with a natural finish brings in warmth and texture, while a stone sink adds that raw, organic touch that makes the space feel grounded. If you're lucky enough to find a vintage dresser or sideboard, repurposing it as a bathroom vanity with a vessel sink can instantly add character and uniqueness to the room. The imperfections in old wood, the slight discoloration in metal fixtures, and the patina that comes with time only add to the charm. Speaking of fixtures, antique-style faucets and exposed plumbing are a great way to reinforce that vintage aesthetic. Matte black, oil-rubbed bronze, or aged brass finishes work beautifully in a rustic space. They feel like they belong to another era but still function with all the convenience of modern plumbing. A clawfoot tub is another statement piece that can make all the difference. There's nothing quite like soaking in a deep, freestanding tub that looks like it was plucked straight from a 19th century farmhouse. Paired with a vintage-style hand shower or a rain shower head with an antique finish, it's the perfect way to make your bathroom feel luxurious yet lived in. Tiles also play a big role in creating that vintage rustic look. Subway tiles with dark grout can give the space an old-world charm, while patterned encaustic tiles add a European countryside feel. If you want something truly rustic, natural stone or terracotta tiles bring in that earthy, handmade quality that makes the space feel authentic. A herringbone or basket weave pattern can add an extra layer of interest while still feeling classic and timeless. One of the best things about a vintage rustic bathroom is the ability to mix and match different textures and elements. Wrought iron light fixtures, distressed wood shelving, and soft linen shower curtains all work together to create a space that feels collected over time rather than overly designed. Open shelving with woven baskets or antique glass jars can add both function and style, giving you a beautiful way to store bathroom essentials while keeping everything within reach. The little details matter. Porcelain or glass doorknobs, old-fashioned soap dispensers, and vintage-inspired mirrors can all help tie the space together. Lighting is another key factor in setting the right mood. Soft, warm lighting is essential for a rustic bathroom, and vintage-style sconces or lantern-inspired fixtures can add that cozy glow that makes everything feel more intimate. If you have a window, making the most of natural light will enhance the warmth of the materials and colors in the space. Sheer curtains or vintage shutters allow light to filter in while maintaining privacy, adding to that soft, romantic ambience. When it comes to color, earthy tones work best in a vintage rustic bathroom. Soft whites, warm grays, muted greens, and deep blues can create a calming, timeless palette. If you love a bit of contrast, dark wood elements paired with lighter walls and fixtures can create a striking yet balanced look. The key is to keep things feeling natural and not overly polished. Chipped paint, exposed brick, and aged patinas only add to the charm. Vintage decor pieces can take the rustic feel even further. An antique ladder repurposed as a towel rack, an old farmhouse sign above the sink, or a weathered wooden stool next to the tub can all bring that sense of history and nostalgia into the space. Flea markets and thrift stores are goldmines for unique, one-of-a-kind finds that can make your bathroom feel like it has a story to tell. Even simple touches like an old apothecary cabinet for storage or a vintage rug on the floor can make the space feel more curated and personal. Plants can also play a big role in softening the space and bringing in a touch of nature. Hanging eucalyptus in the shower not only looks beautiful but also releases the calming scent when the steam hits it. Potted plants like ferns, pothos, or ivy can add a fresh element to the room while thriving in the bathroom's humidity. A rustic bathroom should feel like a little escape from the modern world, and adding greenery helps enhance that connection to nature. Even if you're working with a small bathroom, the vintage rustic style can still shine. Opting for wall-mounted fixtures, space-saving pedestal sinks, and clever storage solutions like wall hooks and ladder shelves can help make the most of every inch without sacrificing style. The beauty of this look is that it embraces imperfection, so you don't need everything to be perfectly matched or brand new. In fact, the more worn-in and character-filled the pieces are, the better. The best part about designing a vintage rustic bathroom is that it doesn't have to be done all at once. Slowly adding in antique finds, incorporating rustic materials, and swapping out modern fixtures for vintage-inspired ones can gradually transform your space over time. It's a look that rewards patience and creativity, allowing you to build a bathroom that feels both nostalgic and uniquely yours. Whether you go all out with a clawfoot tub and reclaimed wood walls, or simply add a few rustic accents to warm up the space, the end result will be a bathroom that feels like a peaceful retreat, somewhere you actually want to spend time in, soaking in all its charm and history.